Alrighty, what's going on, Giants fans? Hope everybody's having a good Saturday morning so far. We are one sleep away from Giants Cowboys Sunday Night Football. In today's video, we got some, I would say, encouraging Darren Waller injury updates. We're going to break that down as you're watching Giants Now by Chat Sports, and I'm your host, Marshall Green. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel because, like I said, if we get any more updates on Waller or the injury report in totality, we're going to get you guys a video as soon as possible. So, this is the latest injury updates. Jordan Renan of ESPN, he's an insider for the Giants, put this out on Twitter. My understanding on Darren Waller is there was some hamstring tightness late this week. It's not solely from an incident at today's practice, referencing Friday's practice. He said Waller seemed to be moving relatively well at the open portion of Friday's practice, a positive sign. Also, Jeremy Fowler of ESPN is reporting that Darren Waller's hamstring injury is not believed to be serious, and the Giants are hopeful he could play Sunday night versus Dallas. No firm determination yet. Team will likely monitor, though, through the weekend. And then also, Ryan Dunleavy of the New York Post, he put out an article this morning, and I was going through that, and he actually reported yesterday that Waller ended up leaving practice midway, and he is now saying that that is not the case. Waller was always going to be a limited participant in practice on Friday. Quote, Waller did what was asked of him during Friday's practice and did not leave the field early. So here I go into my detective bag, kind of trying to put the points together. Dunleavy is saying, let me find the exact quotes. He said, the tight end was designated as limited in practice after he felt some tightness in his hamstring between the Wednesday and Friday practices. So let's think about this. Remember, Darren Waller went on to Good Morning Football on NFL Network Thursday morning, and they asked him how he felt. He said he felt great, said he's going to play, can't wait to play in the Cowboys. Talked about the NFC East rivalry between the Cowboys and the Giants. Talked about how his mother is a Washington football team fan or Commander fan, how his dad grew up a Giant fan, and he's been, a witness of some of these great NFC East games, and he can't wait to be a part of them. So if he hurt his hamstring between Wednesday and Friday, and he went on Good Morning Football on Thursday, that makes me believe that the tightness became on Wednesday, because he didn't do anything Thursday and he didn't do anything before Friday's practice. And if he got a little bit nicked up on Wednesday and felt good enough to go on NFL Network and say he's going to play on Thursday, maybe that means he's going to end up playing. And that would be best case scenario. That is everything. And all of us are hoping for that. We want number 12, Darren Waller, 6'6", 440, tight end out there helping Daniel Jones beat the Dallas Cowboys with Dak Prescott under center for the first time in his career. Am I still a little bit worried about the injury? Yes, because Waller has been dealing with hamstrings pretty much his entire career. That was a huge injury for him with the Las Vegas Raiders in one of the last two seasons, and it caused him to forced him to miss a lot of time. So kind of getting some more info on this. Sounds like Waller is, I would say, on the old injury report, you could be probable, questionable, or doubtful. On the old injury report format, I think he would have been listed as probable. Yesterday, I said I don't think he was going to play because I was going under the assumption of Ryan Dunleavy's post from the NY Post that he left practice early. But Dunleavy clarified that today with saying Waller did what was asked of him during Friday's practice. He did not leave early. So that tells me he went into Friday's practice as a limited participant. Nothing came up during Friday's practice. So my little rant yesterday about Brian Dable, what are you doing during a walkthrough? I digress. It sounds like it has been bothering has been bothering him for the past couple of days. So just something that he's going to have to deal with. So I want you to predict it for me down in the comment section. Will Darren Waller play this Sunday night, week 1, against the Dallas Cowboys? I want you to go down in the comment section and type Y for yes if you think he's going to be out there. Type N for no if you don't. Waller said this earlier in the week. We have more practice days than usual practice weeks. So it's like definitely taking advantage of the opportunities. Make sure we are consistent, make plays in practice. But it's hard to not be excited for the season to get rolling. We've been practicing so much against each other, you start getting a little antsy. I thought the beginning of that quote kind of told the story a little bit about how we have more practice days than usual practice. So maybe a little wink, wink, nudge, nudge, handshake with Dable as this week stretches on, keep me in bubble wrap. Don't put me out there. Don't put me in a spot where I'm going to be more likely to be injured. Hoping that is the case. There's been a lot of talk of Brian Dable being mind games. I guess I'm part of that problem as well. I tweeted out a video from SNY Giants videos. It's like the news broke that Waller was on the injury report, questionable. Then SNY Giants videos on Twitter tweeted out a video of him. So I tweeted it out. I was like, yo, Darren Waller looks good to me. Elite mind games by Brian Dable. I was kind of being a troll like I am, but would I be totally shocked if Brian Dable's trying to gain some competitive edge of some sorts? Not sure how he would or how he could in that situation, but he does come from the Patriots, Bill Belichick. Last year, I remember week 1 prior to it, Saquon Barkley was questionable with, I believe, either a quad or a hamstring or a hip. I don't remember exactly what it was. But he was questionable when he went out and he tore up the Tennessee Titans in week 1. Do I think Waller's 100%? No, I do not. And that's a little bit worrisome for me because I don't want this to be a lingering issue. And that is what hamstring injuries are. They linger, they linger, they linger. Ask Kadarius Toney about him. But I think the question I have for people is this. If Darren Waller is 80% healthy, should he play week 1? If he's only 80% healthy, should he play? Or do you sit him out 1 week and hopefully he's healthy for the remainder of the season? I go back and forth. I would say play him because you never know what's going to happen later in the season. It's better to get an 80% Darren Waller now than not get him in week 1 and then week 3 another injury happens and then you only had him healthy for 1 week. I would say play him. We knew the risk of when we traded for him. He's missed over half the games in the last 2 seasons. You brought him here to be the number 1 weapon for Daniel Jones in these NFC East showdowns. And that's what you have this Sunday night versus the Cowboys. If we get any more information, I'll make sure to get a video out as soon as possible. Reminder, we will be live on the channel tomorrow night, 7:20 p.m. Eastern time, an hour before kickoff. We'll do our watch party. We'll have a tailgate special. We have some giveaway items for all of you guys. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. I cannot wait for tomorrow. Let's do this. If you want the Giants to beat the Cowboys, hit that thumbs up icon and type F Dallas down in the comments section. Go Big Blue. We'll see you later. Love you guys.